So this is 2025 to 2026 farming season, and we are seeing improvements in the hectare of buckwheat. Mr. Mugari, can you give us an update of what is happening with the buckwheat this year? Last year we were learning a new crop at all from you. We learned that there's a crop that had been almost extinct in Zimbabwe, but it came back. So what's the progress this year with buckwheat?
Yeah, we definitely have a significant increase this year, this season, 2025-26 season, in terms of the hectarage. A larger number of farmers are now engaged in buckwheat production. Last year, I think the total tonnage was delivered was around 120 tons. But this year, we are expecting close to 500 tons of buckwheat, because quite a number of farmers actually were engaged in farming. We also increased our hectarage. As you can see, we have several plots of land where we have done this buckwheat to the tune of around 50 to 60 hectares of buckwheat. Although some of the crop we planted a little bit late, like this one. Of course, it's still showing that it's doing generally well. Unfortunately, this place cannot be irrigated, but we hope to harvest. Last year we had a yield of around, in some areas, almost 3 tons per hectare. The average yield is actually 2.5 tons per hectare if it does well. Between 1.5 to 2.5. We had last year an average yield of around 3 tons per hectare.
Without putting in fertilizer?
Yes, with no fertilizer. Yeah, these red soils, you don't need really fertilizer for the red soils, because they are quite nutritious. Yeah. So yeah, this crop is gaining momentum from, remember, all the buckwheat that is being grown in Zimbabwe started from the handful that I started reproducing in 2013. So it's really amazing how a handful of seed can multiply within a period of 5 years to fill up the whole country. And farmers can now access buckwheat seed and buckwheat products. And the buckwheat grading and dehulling plant is busy producing products from buckwheat. This is what we have always wanted, that we should develop value addition infrastructure for buckwheat. And now we have 13 products on sale. Yes, we have buckwheat cloths, we have buckwheat flour, buckwheat meal, buckwheat tea, we have buckwheat kasha, we have buckwheat coffee, we have buckwheat maheu, we have buckwheat honey, buckwheat instant porridge, and other buckwheat products such as buckwheat pillows and so forth, and buckwheat stock feed, because buckwheat has 15% protein. So some of the byproducts of our processing plant are buckwheat stock feeds for pigs, for chicken. This is quite encouraging. And this is a crop which doesn't require much capital input. All you want is the seed and the land, and we have no diseases. That's one thing amazing about this crop. No diseases. No spraying was done, no herbicides, no insecticides. So what more do you want? Yeah, and it's a high value crop that is so high in antioxidant. Buckwheat honey, for example, is one of the most expensive. We have beers all over those places which are involved in pollinating buckwheat here. So this is extraordinarily exciting to note that Zimbabwe will soon have a crop that every farmer can actually produce, because no capital needed except seed. And soon the Minister of Agriculture, through the Seed Services Department, which is working on registering this, helping us register this seed so that it can be available in all farm equipment outlets.
Okay.
So that every farmer can actually get the seed. So this is exciting, and we are really excited to be part of this game-changing novel crop, buckwheat.
We were receiving a lot of messages last year, and I thought it could end last year, but I'm still receiving some new people coming in requesting to get your number. What are the most requests that are coming from the people, or when they get in contact with you?
Well, people are intent upon getting information about the farming process.
Okay.
You know, when this is a novel crop to many people, so they want to know when, how, and where to plant it.
Okay.
And also they also want information about when to harvest, especially. We have, however, written a farmer's handbook, which is actually online. We can give people, the farmers, the soft copy of the booklet, which can help them identify various aspects of growth of buckwheat.
Okay.
So yeah, people are generally worried about when to harvest, and how to harvest, and then how to process the buckwheat, and also, of course, the sales. Like this year, we're going to open the sales for buckwheat grain around July, when all the buckwheat has the right moisture content. We do not want farmers to bring buckwheat that is high moisture content. We want moisture content that is below 12.
Okay.
So that we prevent cases of aflatoxins.
Okay.
Yeah. So in July, that's when opening of the floors for buckwheat will be done. So yeah, this is exciting.
Is there any special procedure for farmers to come and start delivering some?
Yes, they have to register. If you're a farmer, buckwheat farmer, you need to register with Zimbabwe Buckwheat Farmers Association. And you register, and then if you're a registered farmer, then you can come and sell your produce. It is very important, and you are given a particular slot where you are going to deliver your crop.
Okay.
Yeah, because the crop is first graded, and then when the prices are announced, the crop is then graded. You normally have 3 grades: grade A, grade B, and grade C. And the price depends on the grade. Like last year, we had $2.50 for grade A, and $1.50 for grade C.
Okay.
And $2 for grade B.
What's the difference in grading? Is it the quality, or?
Yes, it's the quality, which is basically also the size.
The size.
The greater the size, the better the quality, really. Yeah.
But how also can a farmer improve the size of the seed?
The size of the seed. Well, the size of the seed actually depends on a number of factors. One of them is crop density when planting, soil nutrition, and also the time of planting.
Okay.
Determines also the size, including the pollination. If there are bees, bees are critical for this crop for pollination.
Okay.
And if you don't have good pollination, you will not have a very good crop. That's the problem.
Right. So this is the field, the buckwheat plots. We are learning a lot here. There are some students, they are also learning about buckwheat. So in terms of price, guys, imagine selling your buckwheat at $2 per kg. seed. If it was a maize, if you're selling it at $2 per kg, one bucket of maize could go for 20 US. If you sell your seed, your maize at $2 per kg. So with buckwheat, imagine having 100 kgs means that you are going to get what? 200 US. What about ton? 1 ton means 1,000 kg. So let's calculate. If you are being given $2 per kg, it means that per ton you are going to get 2,000 US. What type of a crop is this one, where you can get 2,000 or more for 1 ton? Or even if you are given $1 something, it means you are going to get 1,000 something per ton. This is a game changer, really game changer. Let's go for buckwheat, guys.
Potential yayo size yacho
Chai.
Farming is life. Farming